Would you like some exclusive content? Well, you can head over to my channel now and become a member to get all these exclusive videos for as cheap as a bag of chips and a drink. Now onto the video. I don't know if you can feel it too, but I was like, wait a minute, man. Like, I've just noticed something and I need to get it off my chest. How's it going, guys? It's your boy Jay Wyat, everybody's favorite Aussie reactor, back at it again with another video, but this time not a reaction. And we have your boy, the myth, the legend, speculating with us today.
What's up, guys? It's your boy Casual Chuck, back again with another video, but I am in someone else's channel. My boy right here, Jay. So I'm excited for this.
Let's go. So I'm basically, what we're doing today is I'm speculating here, bro. And I'm sure the 18 and other people might be a little bit interested as well as yourself with this one. But today, I feel like, I don't know, I've been doing some research, bro. I've been doing a lot of research behind the scenes, research into patterns of how SB19 release stuff, and just a lot of research. And I feel like something big's coming, all right? I feel like there's something coming. Now, before I get into that, I want to get your thoughts and opinions on that.
I am extremely curious right now. You're like Mr. Detective Wyat right now.
I know, right?
I can't wait to see what you got, man. I mean, I used to do these theory videos.
Right.
I have like taken a little bit of break, but knowing that someone has something, it just excites me. Let's get 100%. Into it, man.
And I actually I've seen you do this a lot as well yourself with the whole theorizing stuff as well. So I kind of took some inspiration from that. I've seen you do that on your streams and stuff. I'm like, yo, how did he get that from that? That's insane. But now here we are doing this ourselves. So the first, obviously we all know SB19, they debuted in 2018 with Tilaluha. I'm sure that's a big thing that we all know. After Tilaluha, now we'll get to this in a sec, but after Tilaluha, they kind of debuted properly in the sense of they did their second single, Go Up, in July 19, 2019, and that's when everything started. And then ever since then, I've noticed, bro, and I want to ask you, so what is, you see my screen, right? You see here how you got Get in the Zone was released, Pagtatag. What is something that you notice here in their releases, like with the release dates? What is a common factor here with their releases?
Yeah, it's kind of like usually released in July or June.
Boom. So that's,
I'm not sure, dude.
That's actually the first thing I've noticed. The first thing I've noticed, obviously apart from, so you got Get in the Zone, right? Came out July 31st. It was their debut album. So here you have their eras, right? You got the Get in the Zone, and obviously I've highlighted all the eras, obviously because that's all the eras. So you got the Get in the era where basically their debut album came out 2020, right? Fast forward to 2021, got Pagtatag EP that came out in 2021. So you got the Pagtatag era, right? Then you fast forward to 2022, where obviously this was during the height of COVID. So COVID obviously started to push up mid 2021, but then obviously they probably recorded it earlier before that. So they had Pagtatag already, right? And then they released Pagtatag.
That's right.
Height of COVID 2022. What we didn't see too much from them. We just saw Wyat and then the Nebe single after that. But what's the common factor here in these eras? And you got 2023 Pagtatag era. What is the common factor do you see here in these eras?
Before I say something, I just want to say that you have put some work into this. This deserves some recognition. Like, you know, props to you, man. I've been
doing my research, bro. I don't know. I just sat here because I just felt like something big's coming, you know? I don't know if you can feel it too, but I was like, wait a minute, man. Like, I've just noticed something and I need to get it off my chest. So what do you think the common factor here with these eras are?
They are, first thing I noticed is they are 1 year apart. So
exactly,
yeah, I mean that's one glaring thing. I mean, I can't find anything else, but is there anything else should I be paying attention to?
Basically, right. And I'll you know, go mention more onto that. As you notice, every single year there's always some type of era, right? You got the 2020 era,
right,
2021 era. Even if they don't release an EP or an album or anything like that, they still have a big monumental era. 2022 during the COVID, they still released Wyat, which that is the one slight difference. And now we'll go back to this page here. You'll notice that all of their albums or EPs are released back-to-back July or June. It's always mid-year that they release their albums, right?
Mid-year.
Even when they didn't release something, they released Where You At in 2022, which still created one of those big eras that we're talking about. You know, there's always an era every single year. Every single year there has an era where it's an EP. It doesn't matter what it is. There's always a big monumental release or era. So my question is, we've now obviously already had the Pagtatag era. era, June 9th. And we are getting close to starting to get mid of the year. So my question is there going to be another era coming up very shortly? What do you think about that?
Yo, bro, now that you like explained it, that kind of makes sense, man. I mean, SB19, if I were them, I would capitalize on the hype, like while they're still 100%. Hot. Yeah, if I was like SB19, we would release it the same period of time, like, you know, around June or July, because they have proven it time and time again. When they drop something around this time, it becomes a major hit. If it ain't broken, don't fix it. So fix it. I mean, I think they're gonna stick with a pattern here, and you know, they would release something big. I mean, that's not far from reality.
There's more though.
There's more.
Now let's go to their channel. Let's go and let's scroll down to their channel. This is something I've realized a pattern in their uploading too.
Okay.
I've noticed that they have a release pattern, right? So they'll release an album and you'll see this constant, like, let's go all the way down to their channel here. You'll see that the pattern they have, and you guys can fact check this as well and go onto their channel and check this out as well. They have a release pattern where they'll release an album, go on tour, then they'll announce their tour, and then in between their tour, they'll have a show break, right? They'll do their show break, then they'll finish their show break, they'll finish their tour, they'll do tour vlogs in between, and then there's silence. And then there's silence for maybe a month or two. And what I've noticed each time and time again is whenever a show break finishes, a tour finishes, boom, they release something. So if we go back up to the top here, you'll see show break part 1, episode 7, which at the end you'll see that they're getting close to the finale of the show break. So finale's coming up.
Yes, it's part 1 of the finale, basically. Yeah.
Finale of show breaks coming up. Then the end. Look, your boy has done research, fam. Your boy's done research.
You are doing some digging, man.
I don't know if I'm digging out of nowhere, but this is what we're here for, right? So now when we go to the Pagtatag tour, you'll see that it's actually down at the bottom here. It says the end date is April 29, 2024. So they're going to obviously go to Japan, and then their tour is going to end. So it's following the release pattern of releasing an album, going on tour, doing show break, finishing tour, and then after finishing tour, they have their tour vlogs, and then couple of months of silence. Boom. So from April, so January, March, April, May. This is just speculation here, but I'm guessing after their tour ends around May, June, possibly the start of July, they're going to be silent, and then boom, we're going to get, if you go back to their channel here, you'll see before they release something, they always have like either a trailer, so you got the Pagtatag trailer, or they'll hint something up with like what is uncertainty, what is longing, what is unhopelessness. I feel like one of these are coming soon enough, right? What do you think about that?
Yeah. That is not a reach at all. That might actually be a legitimate prediction, my bro. So, do you know the symbol of Simula at Wakas?
So I was actually going to get into that before we mention that.
Okay.
We have this, obviously, we've all probably seen this. So, Pablo, obviously, around a year ago.
You've done your homework, dude. Oh, man.
Pablo actually in an interview, and I dug this up, I realized, and I've reacted to this, I realized he actually spoiled basically what it is. Let's watch this for a sec.
Yeah, dude.
Is this gonna be like a series? Is there gonna be more than just this next one?
It's a trilogy, actually.
Oh, cool.
So it's a trilogy.
I love how he noticed it just.
Question mark and Pagtatag is.
I love how he looked at the crew like, oh shit, did I just spoil something? Fuck it, let's.
Yeah, man.
And Pagtatag is.
Justin was kind of worried here.
It was,
as far as I remember.
Wakas. Simula and Wakas. Basically, it translates to start and end, which is a dot.
Period.
Yeah, a period.
Cool.
For the
Justin was like jittery.
all of it.
Yeah, most of the songs. But it spoiled everything.
Boom. All right, another thing I want to mention, which I actually failed to mention because I didn't realize this until I was editing this video, is if you actually go on to the Wikipedia, again with the promotional poster here of when the tour ends, you'll see at the bottom it says, not only does it say SB19 concert chronology, which basically means like there's a chronological order, meaning they have a third tour involved in store as well for quote unquote, you'll see later on in the video what we're on about, but also next to, in that third part, next to Pagtatag World Tour, you'll see 3 dots, 3 periods, meaning they have a third tour planned for a separate thing altogether, but there's also 3 dots. Pablo actually spoiled it and saying that the third EP symbolizes full stops, and there's full stops in this third area here. It's a period, 3 full stops, a third tour, and you'll notice where you're at tour 2022, Pagtatag World Tour 2023. Boom. I think after this new EP, there's going to be a third tour, and now sometime during the end of the year as well, or 3/4 of the year. But let me know what you think. Justin himself even was like, this guy just spoiled everything. So now we know that there's a trilogy. There's a trilogy to the EP. That's what we do know. There's a trilogy. Boom. Now you've got a trilogy. Now, obviously, the third art is created and inspired. I created the third one, so no one be saying like, where the hell did you get this art from? Or secret like 1Z Entertainment, like something like that. I made the art, but obviously you got the first one, which is what Pablo just said, Pagtatag, right?
I like what you did with the logo.
What
you did with the logo.
The show. Oh yeah.
Wakas.
So obviously, as Pablo mentioned, you got it started off with like a question mark. So you got a question mark in the corner, and then you got exclamation in the corner there, and then similar Wakas. You know, I kind of put their logo in it as well as a full stop period. Involved like the golden tree, because like Pablo said, when you're sprouting, like it kind of starts off as a sprout, a seed, and then turns into this golden tree. So I kind of intertwine all the elements of Pagtatag and Pagtatag in the one art, just to kind of put my own art on screen. But yeah, so anyway, that is, I actually reckon this is pretty dope, to be honest. They should hit me up for this. Just kidding.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, I mean, he kind of talked about it's something about tying everything together, like a conclusion. So you incorporating everything makes a lot of sense here.
Boom. We got the trilogy EP series here.
Nice.
So obviously, tying in the Pagtatag, you know, it starts with question, starts with a seed. Then you got Pagtatag, and then he mentioned similar Wakas. Now, so we know that there's gonna be a third EP. We know it. It's there. Pablo mentioned it himself. He spoiled everything, as Justin got pretty annoyed at. All right. I don't think that it is a reach to say, especially since their show break is ending and their tour is ending, that this mid-year we're going to get similar Wakas. What do you think about that, bro?
I actually do think so. That's not far of a reach at all. It's very possible. I'd say it's bound to happen. I mean, you can notice how active they are right now, meaning they're slowly funding that big comeback. And this year is the best year for them. I know they're still tied in the contract, but I don't know if there are any developments. There are no announcement just yet of whatever happened to the contract with Show BT, like the trademark thing. But I don't think it's not about the money anymore for them. It's about their name, their legacy, their music, and their fans. So I do agree, dude. Like, I mean, why not, right? This year, Simulat Wakas, around June or July, that might just happen. You know, we might just see another Pagtatag trailer, similar to Pagtatag trailer, but Simulat Wakas, which I believe is going to be a banger. So can't wait for it, man.
100%. And they actually, another thing I do want to mention, I don't know if it's too much of a reach here, but let me just go to Facebook here. You'll notice that they're 1Z Entertainment. So this could be, even if it isn't in the mid-year, because they have had a year where they released Where You At, and it was actually in October that they released Where You At. So I feel like they could either try and trick us and get to the mid of the year. This is another speculation I got. They could trick us, get to the middle of the year, and we could go, oh, there is no release. What's going on? And they could make us think, oh, there's no release. But if another thing is, if it does get to that point where we get to the mid-year, I feel like they will trick us. But I don't know if you realize this, but this page was actually created on October the 1st. October the 1st last year. So if they don't release something mid-year, I feel like they might trick us. And then for the 1-year anniversary of 1Z Entertainment, boom, there it is, bro. There it is. You got similar Wakas coming out of the gate. And then I still have
two possibilities.
Another possibility as well. I still have
another one
possibility. Following,
that is sick, dude.
Following this release date, this release pattern, as they're constantly releasing something each and every year, I feel like then in 2025, July 31st, marking the 5th year since their debut album, July 31st, 2020, 5th year debut album goes into album number 2. There you go, bro. Ooh. Their EPs were actually something to push album number 2 behind the scenes before nobody even knew they were actually working on album number 2. 5th anniversary album number 2 drops, and the EPs were suddenly trying to push their album. What do you reckon, bro? That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm building it up to.
It's freaking sick. I'm getting chills right here, bro. Simulat Wakas, the beginning and the end. Yeah, pretty much. I mean, that might just happen. I mean, I think that's the most believable thing, in my opinion. They would find some way to have it connected to 100%. Whenever they started.
Exactly.
And that itself is a strong theory. And I think it's gonna happen, dude. And it's not far from happening.
Even if you go to Go Up, their proper debut released July 26th. Another July release. So I don't know.
It's happening, man.
I don't know if it's a reach or not, but it's, I don't know, man.
Nah,
like,
you know
here.
something.
It's here, bro. It's in our eyes. It's always July or June. It has to be. And even if it isn't, Where You At was released in October, so it has to be either from that range, from June, July, all the way to October. In that area, we're getting another one. I'm telling you, bro.
Yeah, you keep on telling me that I must have some kind of connection with 1Z, but I think you do.
Oh,
spill the beans, dude. Come on, man. You must have some inside knowledge. Not just joking.
Shit, bro,
but this is cool, dude. This is legit, man.
Yeah.
I am just impressed by the amount of homework you've done. You can't make this up, dude.
You can't.
This makes sense.
I don't know, like, because I don't know. I'm someone like, I'm really into SB19, right? And so obviously I'm always just probably like you and the 18. We're always like awaiting like a comeback. I just feel like us as fans, as much as they're always going to have good music and we're gonna appreciate their older music, I feel like we're always awaiting. Okay, what's the next one? What's the next one? You know? And so obviously sitting here awaiting that next one, I was like, I just had to look into it. I just had to look and go, when do they release, and can I speculate, or can I figure out if the next one is going to be soon? And yeah, so that's my speculation, guys. Leave your theories in the comments if you want. But I'm saying it right now, mid this year, we're going to have similar Adwocast. I feel like we're going to have this bad boy released very soon. Let me know in the comment section. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you, Chuck, for coming along and letting me show you my theory. I think it's going to be a big one. I think we're going to get some new SB19 music and come back, and I'm here for it, Chuck. I absolutely can't wait for all the reactions.
This has been a blast, dude. I literally had chills while you were like, walking through all these angles, and I love that. Your sleuthing is not to be joked around, Yeah, you're serious. You did your homework, so props to you. Because of this, I'm gonna be able to like sleep more peacefully, because there are nights that I couldn't sleep because I can't wait for this, but because of this, it kind of puts my mind at ease in a way. 100%. So thank you, man.
No, you're welcome, man, and I appreciate you coming on. And I was actually quite worried. I was actually concerned if I was like just reaching, or if I was speaking out my ass, or if you're gonna tell me like, nah, man, what are you on about? They're not gonna. But thank God that someone else agrees with me. There you have it. You hear it here, folks. Similar Adwocast. There we go. Similar Adwocast coming to your ears this year, new era. That's what I feel, and I feel like a lot of people are going to agree with that. Give us your theories in the comment section down below. Thank you for joining, Chuck. I appreciate you stopping by, and I appreciate
let us know
each and all the 18. I've been your boy Jay Wyat, everybody. So Aussie Reactor. That was
been your boy Chuck.
Let's go. Appreciate it, bro.
Yeah, let's get it, man. Subscribe to this guy, by the way.
I appreciate it. Take care. Peace. Ciao. Bye.